What do you think war looks like? Guns? Bombs? Not always. In the 21st century, a different kind of war is taking place, one without bloodshed, yet with consequences felt across the globe. This is a trade war, and none is more dramatic than the one between the two largest economies in the world, the United States and China. After World War II, the U.S. emerged as an economic superpower. Meanwhile, China spent decades recovering from civil war and reforming its economy. But everything began to change in 2001 when China joined the World Trade Organization, WTO. From that point, China's economy skyrocketed. With cheap labor and massive state support, China quickly became the factory of the world. Products labeled Made in China began appearing everywhere, from phones and electronics to toys and clothes. But this rapid rise began to worry the U.S. American workers started losing jobs. Once thriving industrial towns turned into ghost towns. Factories closed, and the word outsourcing became a nightmare for many. While global elites praised globalization, the average American felt left behind. Then, in 2016, Donald Trump entered the political arena and won the presidency with a bold promise: Make America Great Again. One of his key targets? Unfair trade practices with China. In 2018, Trump officially launched the trade war. Hundreds of billions of dollars worth of Chinese goods were slapped with heavy tariffs. The goal? Force China to change its behavior, from currency manipulation and forced tech transfers to giving huge subsidies to local companies. China didn't sit still. It struck back with tariffs of its own, especially on American agricultural goods. Farmers in Trump-supporting states felt the pain. Soybeans piled up unsold, meat prices rose, and American companies started sounding the alarm. The battle escalated quickly. Each failed negotiation led to new waves of tariffs. By 2019, nearly all Chinese imports into the U.S. were taxed. American companies started looking for alternatives, relocating manufacturing to Vietnam, India, or Mexico. A global supply chain shift had begun. This wasn't just about numbers, over $550 billion in goods affected. It was a clash of ideologies. The U.S. accused China of playing unfair to dominate global trade. China, in turn, claimed the U.S. was trying to suppress its rise on the world stage. So, who won? It's hard to say. U.S. consumers ended up paying higher prices. Many businesses took financial hits. American farmers lost key markets. On the Chinese side, economic growth slowed, and many small businesses struggled to survive. But some countries gained, like Vietnam. As one of the new destinations for global supply chains, Vietnam saw a surge in foreign investment. New factories opened, jobs were created, and the economy grew stronger. Under President Biden, the U.S. has maintained a tough stance on China, but with a more strategic and diplomatic approach. The trade war has evolved into a tech war. Huawei got banned. TikTok came under scrutiny. The U.S. imposed export restrictions on advanced chips. At the same time, America began investing billions into rebuilding its own semiconductor industry. The tech race became the new battlefield. The trade war may have cooled down, but the U.S.-China rivalry continues, shifting from tariffs to rules, from goods to influence, from the AI race to the scramble for strategic resources like rare earths and lithium. The competition is far from over, and the most important point? No one really wins this war. Both economies have been wounded, and the global community, smaller countries, mid-sized businesses, everyday consumers like you, are the ones bearing the costs. Modern war isn't fought with bullets. It's fought with tariffs, with technology, with soft power. You might not hear gunshots, but your wallet definitely feels the impact. So what do you think? Who will be the final winner in this trade war? America, China, or no one at all? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the stories shaping our global economy.